Hey there, guys. Papa Hideout back again, and yeah, we gotta talk about Xbox. My sweet green corporate overlord. The company that once told me, power your dreams, and now they're over here powering my nightmares and charging me a subscription for the privilege. I love Xbox. I grew up with it. It was the cool older brother of gaming. Smoking a cigarette behind the GameStop, wearing a leather jacket, running Halo 2 lobbies where 12-year-olds were forming lifelong trauma. But now, Xbox has turned into that same older brother who got an MBA and says things like content strategy and recurring user engagement. Game Pass used to be this amazing deal. Every game, one low price. It felt like the Netflix of gaming, but now it's turning into the Netflix of gaming. See what I did there? They just raised the price again. And the new Ultimate tier sounds like something designed by the IRS. Like, you can play day one titles as long as you sacrifice a goat, hand over your firstborn, and link your Microsoft Teams account. You know things are bad when Xbox is sitting next to a stack of discount kayaks at Costco. You're walking by with your cart full of bulk hummus, and there's Master Chief just staring at you from a clearance pallet. Like, please, brother, take me home. That's not a marketing strategy. That's a funeral. At Sam's Club, they've got Xbox consoles marked down like expired yogurt. The employee's like, you want 2 for 1? Please. Phil Spencer's outside in a van crying. And the wild thing is, Phil Spencer, the guy who looks like he's always apologizing for something, comes out and says, we believe in player choice. Oh, do you? Because the only choice I have now is whether to get financially violated monthly or yearly. They've got a whole department dedicated to figuring out new ways to make you pay for less. How about we launch a family plan that makes you get a divorce and split custody? What if we charge you for the cloud? Not the games, just the clouds floating above them. Meanwhile, Xbox hasn't put out a real banger since 2015. Halo's dead, Gears is missing in action, Starfield came out and half of us were like, oh, cool, Skyrim in space. Except you want to take it out in the middle of the street and beat it to death.
This is what happens when every studio gets eaten by a $1 trillion company. They buy Bethesda, they buy Activision, and now we're supposed to be excited. Yeah, because nothing screams creativity like Microsoft Excel running Call of Duty. And don't get me wrong, Sony's not much better. They're over there selling $80 remasters of remasters. And Nintendo? Nintendo's the friend who still lives in 2006 and acts like it's charming. You're charging me $70 for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe again? The game came out during the Obama administration. It's all corporate greed. We're watching the golden age of gaming turn into the Netflix age. Subscription fatigue, microtransactions, DLC for your DLC. Soon they'll charge you to pause the game. Only $1.99 per pause, or subscribe to Pause Pass Premium. Remember when games shipped finished? Remember opening a disc and it worked? Now you open it and it says, downloading 86 gigabytes update. The physical disc is just a coaster with a QR code. And Xbox's answer to this? More AI. They're already talking about AI-powered companions and AI-written dialogue. Oh great, now I can be bored by a robot instead of a human. Perfect. But this is what happens when the bean counters run the asylum. You used to have wild creatives making stuff like Fable, BioShock, Mass Effect 2. Now you've got some guy in a Microsoft hoodie saying, the data shows gamers love gray environments and corporate synergy. They keep saying Game Pass is sustainable. Sure, the same way socialism works on paper. It's fine until the money runs out and everyone's eating out of the same pixelated soup. Look, I love Xbox. I want them to win. But right now they're turning gaming into cable television with extra steps. Every menu looks like an insurance form. Every perk sounds like a scam your uncle fell for. Get free skins for a limited time. And do a Fortnite. And do a Call of Duty. Yeah, and my dignity for even logging in. Like honestly, do you really think the Fortnite crowd, a free-to-play game, that's the target you're shooting for? At this point, you know who's gonna save gaming? Some kid in a basement coding a game on his toaster because he loves it. That's how we got Minecraft. That's how we got Stardew Valley. Not from some billionaire board meeting where a guy with a soul patch says, "Let's make gaming accessible by charging everyone more." Nintendo's already headed that way too. You want to play retro games? Pay us monthly for the privilege of pretending it's 1998. They're literally selling nostalgia as a subscription. You'll soon need a QR code to remember your own childhood. And the scary part is, this is the best version of Xbox we're ever going to get. Next generation, it's going to be Xbox Cloud AI Hollow Pass Ultra Edition Plus Pro Max. You won't even own the console. You'll just rent the concept of owning one. So yeah, I'm still going to play Xbox. I'm still going to sit there like a hypocrite yelling corporate greed while I download Forza Horizon 12. But deep down I know, they're winning. They've got me. Because as much as I hate what they're doing, I love gaming too much to quit. But also, definitely canceling Game Pass. It just sucks because what am I going to do? Stick it to them by just buying the game? Either way they win. That's how they get you. Not through quality, not through innovation, through pure emotional manipulation. And the lingering hope that maybe, just maybe, this next update won't suck. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and help me quit Game Pass Premium Ultra Deluxe Super Size Me Extra Pass. Because that's the only way I can afford to keep making these rants.